Shalom, giving all praises and all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Hawashai Bahashem, Rakar Kadash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom to all the Archean teaching the word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Caleb from the GMS Thunder Forecasters camp, back for another lesson to help edify the Lord's elect. As always, I like to start by saying that we are the real Hebrew Israelites, and the real Israelites, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, and West Africans predominantly. However, you will find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as a people have been scattered amongst all nations throughout our various captivities. But if your seed line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that was named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like, because the book of Numbers 1 and verse 18 states that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So I just saw this short clip uploaded by I believe it's Apostle Tahar's channel, GMS, declaring the end, and it just says Satan. And here you've got this fucking what looks to be an Edomite man walking in his element, which is dressing as a woman. And I mean, what can you really say about this? The proof is in the pudding, man. This is Esau's spirit. The scriptures say the spirit that is in him is not upright in him. You know, this is a base man, a perverse man. Everything that the scriptures say that we should do, he does everything that is contrary to it. All right, I'll just play this short.
Damn demons, bro. Look at that. Damn demon, bro. Oh, shit. Miss Doubtfire.
It's funny that the brother called it, as I say, I'm going to call this thing It. Funny that the brother called it Miss Doubtfire, because, you know, back in the 1990s, that stupid comedy film with Robin Williams came out, Mrs. Doubtfire, where obviously Robin Williams is dressed as fucking basically a transgender woman. I never liked that film. I never watched that film. It never appealed to me on any level. I wasn't the biggest Robin Williams fan. But you know what I mean? It never appealed to me. But I remember that was always being blown up as, oh yeah, the hit blockbuster comedy, Miss Doubtfire. But I never watched that shit. But little did we know the level of wickedness that was being portrayed in something that was promoted as, you know, a fun family entertainment film back in the 1990s or whenever it came out. But, you know, this is not on according to the scriptures. The man's not supposed to wear that which pertaineth unto a woman, and a woman is not supposed to wear that which pertaineth unto the man. Let me find that scripture. All that do so are an abomination. Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5 it is. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto Yahweh thy God. Let me read that again. Deuteronomy 22:5. This is just short, sharp, sweet, and to the point. Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto Yahweh thy God. So this thing you see here on the screen, that's an abomination right there. I mean, look at this thing, man. It's fucking crazy. But this is the state of the world in which we're forced to live in. But again, this is our punishment, Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause, roughly paraphrasing. So us having to see this, because this is fucking traumatic, man. When you have to see shit like this is an anomaly. This is something that shouldn't exist in nature. For example, let me think of something that shouldn't exist. Something that shouldn't exist is fish flying through the sky and birds swimming underwater. Like, could you imagine that? You come out your house and instead of seeing birds flying in the sky, you're seeing fish swimming through the sky. And if you used to go to a pond, you'd see birds flying under the water. That's something that you don't see in nature, because the birds are meant to fly in the sky. The fish are meant to swim in the oceans and the seas. So that's an anomaly. You're seeing something that shouldn't exist. It's dare I say, a glitch in the matrix. You know, so us having to see men wearing women's garments and women wearing men's garments, those are anomalies. And to a spiritual man, we're supposed to be in tune with what's righteous. So this is discordant. You know, it disrupts our spirit, and it vexes us to see these things that are clearly contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High ordained for the government of this world. Because if we adhered to the law, statutes, and commandments, the earth would flourish. It'd be fruitful. It'd be abundant. It'd be healthy. But the fact that the laws are being transgressed, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, broken the statutes, and the everlasting. Let me get the Isaiah 22 verse 5, I think it is, rather than roughly paraphrase it. Isaiah. No, that's not the one I want. Bear me a second. I'm just going to get it. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. I just had it on my thing a second ago. 24 verse 5. I put 22 and 5. 24. Isaiah 24 and verse 5 says, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have changed. Slakia, I've got some brothers messaging me. I've got the notifications on Slakia. Hope it's not too distracting. This is just going to be a quick lesson anyway, but let me get to the point. Isaiah 24 and verse 5, the earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Slakia. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men are left. So that's the state that's going to encompass the earth soon to come when Yahushua returns. This earth is going to be burnt with fire, man, and all those that do wickedly are going to be caught up in it. So this thing here, this is just flipping on the road to perdition, man, on the road to destruction. Let's play this again.
Miss Doubtfire. To suffer with. Damn demon, bro. You can't even talk. Look at that. Damn demon, bro. Oh, shit. Miss Doubtfire. To suffer with.
Yeah, man, just a quick one. So with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of great millstone. Well, and shalom to you, Arkim, teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity, man. We're at the end of this thing, man. It's just, Lord willing, it's not going to be much longer in this hell. You know, Esau's being revealed on too many levels. So with that, shalom for now. And I'll catch you on the next one, Lord willing. Shalom, and Kwame Shawala.